Today it's NASCAR Heat 4. A little bit more arcade than Dirt Rally 2, but it's still pretty fun, and to be honest, it's probably the best NASCAR game I've played in a while. It's difficult enough to push you, but it's also not too punishing. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to race. This will be a 23 lap race. And we're going to start from the back, skip qualifying. Got a lot of things to talk to y'all guys about here during the stream. And let's get racing. Hopefully all my buttons are configured properly. Let's see what the stories of the race are. It looks like Kurt Busch was the pole winner. Ryan failed pre-race inspection, and Keglerman crashed during there. So looks like we'll have some good company in the rear here. We're playing as Joey Logano.
Are you ready? Green's out, let's go. Still there inside.
And I am very new to this game, but I am digging it already. And we're at Atlanta Motor Speedway, if I didn't mention that.
Still there. Car on the outside now.
I think I got AI set to 100. I think max is 105. I have played NASCAR Heat 2, and I was disappointed with it. Oh boy. He almost lost it there. Because I did kind of bump him by accident, talking to y'all guys.
Careful, still there.
See if we can get some clean air here.
Still there.
Of course, we're starting 38, so we're not going to get out in the free and open anytime soon. And I believe this is a 23 lap race, like I said, guys. And we're going to see whether we crash or make it to the front. If we crash early, we'll go ahead and restart or something like that.
Got a car high now.
If we have a little time left, we'll do some Charlotte.
Stay low, stay low. You got room, you're clear there.
Got old Reagan in front of us here.
Got 24 laps.
So what I wanted to talk to you guys about is my primary career is a first responder. And we pretty much got a bag, and if y'all guys in the military, you know what an a bag is. We basically got a bag orders, or basically have a go-to bag, and we may have to work 2 days straight up to 4 days, determining what current events have in store for us. I do work in a rural area.
Hold your line, got one inside.
There are 2 major colleges around us. Well, one major, one medium.
You're clear there.
Of course, they've all went back home since, but just depending on how everything goes next week or so, I may be gone for 4 days, but when we get a break, a recharge, then I'll be on here at night. So hopefully don't come to that for your hometown or mine, but we're all in uncharted territories, and just have fun and enjoy your time you have with family while you got it.
Car on the outside now.
And definitely enjoy racing.
Clear up top there.
So I got Castle there.
Outside, outside. Got a car high now. You're all clear up top there. Clear all around there.
I did do some recording with my kids in the rec room tonight. When I get time, I'll find appropriate music and make a highlight video of that.
Car high, careful. That was a better lap.
Let's see. There's old Menard. Oh, getting a little loose here, guys. The graphics on this game aren't the greatest, but they're good enough. So I hadn't had time to tweak them. I should be able to max it out. I'm running a 2080 Superforce GPU. Oh, getting a little loose. About to bump him. This is getting tight.
Still there.
I want to get on the bottom. He yielded. If we can hold it together. Oh, man.
Careful.
Bad time to go 3 wide, Menard. He wanted that position. Top 30. Hopefully we do better than that, but if I can't get these 2 grannies out of the way here, I don't know if we'll be able to.
Careful, still there. Got one peeking outside.
Come on, buddy, push through. Hit the apron there, got a loose.
Inside, inside. Clear low, bud. Hold your line, got one inside. Got one down low now.
Definitely 2-hand driving here tonight, huh, guys?
Still there inside. Outside.
A lot of oversteer going on, sucking me down too low.
You got room, you're clear. Outside, outside. You got room, you're clear there.
Got clear of that mess.
Half down, half to go. This time by. I need 10 more solid laps. Concentrate for me. Car there on the outside.
I apologize, guys, but my nerves are a little uppity due to current events, so I am enjoying something probably bad for me. A little smokeless tobacco. Wonder if Ward Burton or Richard Petty ever did that during the race. There used to be a story back in the day. Now this is back in Fireball Roberts days. So this is early 50s. I can't remember the name of the driver, but same era. Might have been David Pearson, but they said he'd be driving in Daytona, driving one hand, smoking a cigar another. Not that that's a good thing, but just shows you the skill that he had, especially back in those days. They was driving tanks with huge engines, so they didn't have the suspension
Careful, still there.
modern drivers have.
All right, you're clear there.
And I tell you, I don't know if we'll get past 24. We might. 24th place is quick. We're faster, definitely, but we're definitely looser too. Got to run now. We can keep it together.
Still there.
There's old Dylan. I don't know. Started with oversteer, now I'm getting loose.
Careful. Still there.
Thus is NASCAR. Car's never the same the whole race.
Got one peeking outside. All right, you're clear. 5 to go, you got this.
5 to go. I don't know if I catch that other pack or not. We might get this guy. Stenhouse Jr. Getting a little bit of rhythm with the throttle going.
Careful, still there.
I went to Atlanta with my dad. This is
Call to caution.
I'm not pitting. We'll take the advantage of this caution there. Look at Stenhouse. Let's go to the green flag. Restart. What a mess this is gonna be, you guys.
Coming to the green, driver. Almost ready. Green flag, green flag.
Oh, we missed a shift. Forgot to reset my shifter.
Here we go. Still there. Stay low, stay low.
We didn't gain any positions. Don't look like. Well, we gained maybe 1 or 2. We might end up with the top 20.
Still there.
Which, this is pretty much my first
All right, clear outside.
full race, far as just other than just hopping in and trying it out.
White flag is in the air.
White flag. It's gonna be a wreck. Look at all this traffic. Maybe we get somebody on the back stretch. Side draft a little bit.
All right, you're clear there.
We're top 20 if we can hold it, guys.
Still there. It ain't a win, but a
Huh?
top 20 count.
There we go, 19th, not too bad. All right, let's try Charlotte. I went fairly quick. Look like finish event, confirm. Let's do Charlotte Motor Speedway. Now this, if you ever get a chance to go to Charlotte, it's actually a really good track. And if you're new, go to the Winston because it's, 75 laps or something with a lot of pit stops in the middle. Can't remember the exact format. It's been several years since I went. But it is just short, sweet, and full of action. Of course, they put $1 million on the line for the winner. At least that's what it was several years ago. And it is just, we might do a practice lap on this one. I hadn't drove this in this game yet. Little love tap
Okay,
there.
get back in there. Let's go.
But this is an awesome track to go to if you ever get a shot. I don't think they hit 190 in the back stretch, but there's a lot of good seats to be had for good prices, and if you're a veteran, they have really great deals. So on practice rounds, it gives you the cheaters line, but it helps out learning the tracks, and then of course the race is turned on. Alright, I think we're good. So we'll go ahead and hit pause. Turn the garage and then we'll skip. Skip qualifying. Go to the next session, which should be the race. See, it looks like Mero has a stellar weekend. Kalowski is pole winner. Imagine that. Stenhouse Jr. failed pre-race inspection. So he'll be in the back with us. Mr. Logano.
Starter has the green flag in his hand. Ready? Green's out now. Let's go. Outside.
Ooh. These guys are kind of pulling away from me, just a hair.
All right, you're clear.
Hopefully got enough horses to compete. Looks like we're racing at night as well.
Still there?
And I can go ahead and tell you it's probably be a wreck somewhere.
You got room. You're clear. Looking inside now. Got one down low now.
Doing all I can to keep it in line.
Still there?
And on the track. Of course, the low line's always my favorite,
Stay on the bottom here.
unless I'm out on my own. I got a little space. High line works for me a little bit.
Car high. Careful there.
So who's your favorite NASCAR driver of all time? Let me know in the comments. Mine
Got one peeking
probably
outside.
has to be, of all time, probably Harry Gant. That's an old timer.
All right, you're clear there.
And followed by a close second of Ward Burton, just because I liked his paint scheme and the way he talked. He's from South Boston, Virginia.
Got a car low now. Clear low. Car high. Careful there.
To be honest, I hadn't kept up with NASCAR the last 3 years just due to obligations, and
Still there.
when they changed all the rule sets and stuff, I didn't really like it.
Hold your line. Got
I
one
think
outside.
more. Oh,
Clear high. Clear high.
Wallace Jr. Sorry, buddy. But when they changed the rules, I like more consistency, like a traditional race point system. But I know they was trying to excite fans to get younger fans into it, but to me, it kind of ruined it.
Hold your line. Got one outside. Clear high. Clear high. Top three. Use it if you need it. Stay low.
Getting a little bit of, man, hit that too low,
Hold your line. Got one inside.
too fast.
Still there.
And I definitely wouldn't call this a sim,
Got a car low now.
but it has a really good feel to it.
Clear all around.
And what I mean by that is the car reacts the way it should
Car coming inside now.
for the most part. And the reason I don't call it a sim is because it lets you get away with a lot of mistakes, which isn't a bad thing.
Car on the outside now. All right, you're clear.
But the Steam reviews of saying it's the best NASCAR game since 2003 Papyrus, I'd say that's pretty consistent. Because it feels right, and you can race tight,
Stay low, stay low.
But
Car there on the inside.
it don't. Oh man, it don't absolutely destroy you, and you ain't a nervous wreck constantly in traffic. It's hard enough to stay in traffic, but it's not so sketchy where you feel like you're on a pin and needle. So it's kind of like an arcade sim, I would call it. I mean, obviously it's difficult enough because I'm sitting here rubbing fenders with the people in the back. And usually on most NASCAR games, Charlotte's is one of my strong tracks. Of course, I hadn't did any adjustment. I'm used to default setup. We'll try a road course after this, guys, and then I'll probably end the stream for tonight. Get a good rest and get ready for tomorrow. And tomorrow is Wednesday. So time permitting, job permitting, I'm going to try to do a live stream just reviewing the VR news. There ain't a lot coming out. I'll add a little bit of spin in there as far as some of my favorite titles I tried. There may be older titles that I just got into. But it'd be something to watch, kill time, fall asleep to, whatever.
Careful, still there. Car there on the outside. You're all clear up top. Inside. Clear all around.
And I'll play around the settings so I get more time with this game. And I got it set on hard difficulty now, but once I start bragging and then that happens.
Car high, careful there.
Got a little love tap there.
Outside, outside. You got room, you're clear.
Man, he has hit me in the rear. He wants by. Bad, he wants by. We're just getting some practice laps in here. So then again, like I said, time permitted, Thursday, Friday, I'll be on streaming racing again. Humble Bundle has a great sim racing or driving package, I think they're calling it. Project Cars 2 add-ons, a set of add-ons. Get NASCAR Heat 4, Dirt 4, and a few other WRC 7, I believe. All for if you pay above $13, and of course you can break it down to cheaper if you don't want some of the add-ons or games. I haven't fired up WRC 7 yet. I'm kind of interested to see how that does. I know it didn't get good reviews. Dirt 4, I fired it up for a few minutes. It's good, but I think Dirt Rally 2 and Dirt Rally 1 has spoiled me. Now, I will say Dirt 3 I really enjoyed. It's very arcade, but
Still there inside.
it's very good.
Still there inside. Clear
Very
all
fun to
around.
play. Dirt
Looking
4,
inside now.
I need to adjust with the settings, the wheel settings especially. And like I always advise, go in forums, see what wheel settings other people's using for your particular equipment. And it can make a huge difference. I hadn't had time to do that yet. But so far, I think
Car on the outside now.
Dirt 3 is superior to 4.
Stay on the bottom. Clear all around there. I need 10 more.
You know what I really wish they would do?
Got a car high
Like
now.
really, and it would be easy. Well, I'm not a developer, but it would be fairly easy.
Stay on the bottom.
If they released a Toka 2, if y'all remember that game, the old Codemasters game, in a VR update, that would be pretty epic. And of course, as I get talking, I can't drive.
Car on the outside now.
So I'm going to try to focus past these guys. Of course, down behind
Still there.
old Pokey Slowy there. Give him a little rubbing.
All right, clear low. You got room. You're clear.
Oh man, we're getting lapped, dude. I don't know what is going on in that turn.
Got a car coming inside now.
If I've used up my tires or what, but I have zero grip in 3 and 4. And we got lapped. I got lapped on the stream, man. That is pretty pathetic.
Car high. Careful there. All right, you're clear. Hold your line. Got one inside.
Top 20 on Atlanta and getting lapped on Charlotte. Slow down a little bit extra
Got one
here.
outside now. All right.
Yeah, you can see I'm just pushing up the high side. I have no grip. But that's racing. You have good days, good tracks, and bad days.
Outside. You're all clear up top.
Some days you get in that zone and it feels like you're on the rails, and others it's like you're sliding on ice. Oh, dude.
Outside.
I am amateuring this thing up.
Car outside. Hold your line.
How many laps we got left? 5 to go. Alright. See if we can take turn 3 and 4 appropriately this time. I even tapped the brakes a little bit. Yeah, I was just coming in here too hot, running my mouth.
Inside.
We are slow, man. I'm thinking the default setup for this track is way off.
Looking inside now.
That's weird. It's getting lead pack is just running by us. 3 and 4 specifically. I'd say some camber adjustments or something, but haven't dived into this car setup in this, but I don't think it's too detailed. It just doesn't seem like it'd be, but we'll see. I'll let you know. Oh, and before I forget, if y'all watched last night, the VR talk show or podcast I was talking about that I couldn't think of the name, it's Virtual Strangers.
Alright, you're clear there.
And another good one, which
Got a car high now.
they're going to a straight only podcast now, but you can check out their YouTube page and their Twitter and all, and it'll give you the name of the new one. I think it's supposed to be the whole or something, but play PSVR. Man, that's it. We're gonna go ahead and go to road course. But play PSVR is hilarious to listen to. It's great for a drive or just killing time while you're doing something. It is kind of more PG-13 R-rated. I'd say PG-13 in today's terms. But those guys definitely have personality and banter back and forth. So, last track, guys. Let's try a road course. Charlotte Roval. Not do that. Never raced it in anything. Let's go to Sonoma. I do that a lot in Project Cars too. Actually pretty decent on it, especially when I'm in VR. Of course, one of my streams wasn't so good, but excuse me, guys. But usually pretty good at it, so we'll see how it does in this setup. I do one practice lap just to get the feel for it.
All right, now dig.
A little bit of stuttering here, guys. Alright, so especially on road courses, we're going to have to adjust the throttle sensitivity, brake sensitivity definitely next time I race this, because it is way too sensitive. But I'll work through it and adjust on the fly for the night stream. And this is a different version than I'm used to racing.
Left side. All right, you're clear there. Right side. All right, you're clear.
Yeah, this is way too much throttle sensitivity on this thing at low end. Like I'm barely tapping it and it's wanting to. And then when I say barely, I mean barely tapping it and it's wanting a 360 on me.
Left side.
Getting rear-ended there.
You're clear there. Right side.
See, I'm just. Maybe I'll stay up in a higher gear there. The slow stuff. Try to counter it. Missed the shift there. Dude, I wasn't even touching the throttle. Alright guys, I think y'all seen me struggle enough on this game. So I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. But thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, leave me a comment. I apologize for starting off really good and then this is very frustrating. I'll work on it. Note to self, have your sim set up properly before you stream. But anyways guys, be safe and enjoy your time you have with families. Catch you later.